So we got a nice breakfast going down. I've got gluten-free muffins, I've got reduced fat sausages, there's also reduced fat bacon under there, and then I've got 2 eggs. Absolutely yummy scrummy. So today is a refeed day, hence the 2 muffins. But yeah, this is gonna go down. Good morning YouTube. It's Sunday the 4th, 5th, 6th, something of June, I don't know which day. It's about 4:30 right now. We're about to head to the gym. I am training booty. Sam is going to be training shoulders. I have recruited him to film me my booty workout so I can commentate over the top and share it with you guys, because I haven't really done one of those in a long time and you've been requesting them. So I'm going to commentate over the top. I will take you through my whole workout, tell you the sets, reps, why I do them, etc, etc, etc. So I will get into the video. I really hope you enjoy it. Make sure you give it a thumbs up if you do, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next clip.
Don't choke on it in here. Do not choke on it in here. Yeah, I'll open a window for you.
It was made up by people that were no smarter than you.
More than I can say, do it to me, I can say, more than I can say, do it to me, I can say, more than I can say, do it to me, I can say, more than I can say, do it to me, I can say, more than I can say, do it to me.
Sunshine makes everything better. Good morning guys, and welcome back to the commentary video. So today I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about my glute workout. Get a lot of questions about what my routine is like, why I do certain exercises, so I thought it'd be good to just sit down and have a chat with you all. So as you can see here on my volume day, I start off with sumo squats and I do these on the Smith machine. It is completely up to you how you do these. You can do them with a barbell, you can do them with a kettlebell, etc, etc. But for those of you that have known me from the very start, will know that I spent a lot of my first year in lifting developing really good quads. I was obsessed with having insane quads, and I pretty much neglected my glutes and my hamstrings altogether. So now I have a lot of muscular imbalances, and that's what this year is all about, me trying to fix them. So sumo squats are great because they really help me to activate my glutes. They also help me to push through my adductors, so hit that inner thigh area, which is one of my big areas for holding fat. And then after this I moved on to hip extensions, glute thrusts, whatever you want to call them. So they are probably one of my favorite glute exercises. They have a lot of research around them for being really good for glute activation over the top of things like squats, kneeling squats. So I always recommend to add them in, especially because your back is not a limiting factor in this, because obviously you are resting on the bench and it's just pushing purely through your glutes and the rest of your leg muscles. So basically taking your leg out of it allows for maximal loading of the glutes, which is something that I struggle with because I have quite a weak lower back. And then, as you can see, I moved on to skate lunges. Now, skate lunges are a relatively new exercises that I've started adding into my routine. I really like it because it hits my abductors as I push back through, and I really do feel a burn all the way down that side of my glute. I like to do 10 reps on each leg and break it up instead. I know some people do one leg and then the other leg, but I like to switch it up and do one side at a time, just to kind of take the momentum out of the movement and really just make sure that I'm engaging my glutes at the bottom. You really do not need a very heavy weight with this at all. I think I've got like a 7, 8 or a 10 or something like that. It's not a lot at all. Start off without any weight if so wish, and then just kind of gauge it from there. Then I moved on to the cable machine. I have dragged the bench over for this, but if you don't have a bench, you don't need it. You can do it standing. The bench just kind of takes out that kind of back curve. I have got an ankle attachment attached to the cable machine, and I got this from Decathlon, I think, of all places, but you can get them from Amazon as well. They're about, I think I paid about £3-4 for it, so I would really invest in one of those if you are wanting to grow your glutes. So I start off just doing a glute circuit, so I do 10 glute kickbacks as you saw me doing. Here I am doing 10 donkey kicks. You do want to kind of try and kick more up to the ceiling. Try and keep your foot completely horizontal and focus on pushing upwards. As you can see, I was struggling a little bit, the cable was getting in the way. And then I can move on and do 10 half moons. I think this is what they're called. I'm going to call them half moons. But I really like these ones because they really just engage your glutes. And the reason why I like adding cable stuff in is that you can add a moderate weight, but it's just a complete tension on there the whole time. So as you can see here, I then move on to hip hyperextensions. The height of the hyperextension that you'll be able to do is quite limited by your hip flexors. So flexibility plays a huge part in this. Make sure you're stretching, make sure you're foam rolling. But basically hip hyperextensions are great because they hit your upper and your lower glutes. And you can either do these straight-legged or bent-legged. I was trying to hit my hamstrings as well because obviously they're very weak. If you don't want to engage your hamstrings and you want to purely put it on your glutes, just bend your knees slightly and do bent leg hyperextensions. You can do these on a GHR if your gym has one. You can do it just the opposite way around. So from here then I move on to probably one of my favorite combination exercises, and this is cable, good mornings, and squats. So as you can see, I'm using a lat bar. I mean, I always just use that bar. You could use a different bar if so wish. I like the wider grip. And I do cable good mornings, as you just saw. So with this, I think I had about 40 odd kilograms on the cable, and I just let it pull me over. I really struggle with good mornings because I feel like it puts pressure on my back. So this is a good way for me to be able to really feel that stretch in my hamstrings. And then it really allows me to get really deep in my squats. I don't know why it is. I don't know if there's any reason for that, but I just tend to really enjoy doing these because I can get ass to grass and really squeeze my glutes at the top, push through my glutes. And to be honest, it's probably one of the only squats that I can do where my quads don't take over, which is great. So I do 15 of each exercise, then take a short break, and then repeat it 4 times. And then finally, I just finished off with just a simple exercise. So I've just got a barbell on my back. I think it's a 15 or a 20 kilogram, I can't remember which. But this is just mainly just a finishing burner. So here I'm just doing simple squats, a little bit wider than normal stance, but not sumo. And then literally just abducting the single leg as I push up. So I'm pushing up onto one glute. So I just want to introduce you to my little fit friend. Say hello. Go on. Introduce yourself to YouTube because I'm trying to get her to start a YouTube channel. She's a little like a beast in the gym. Go on, introduce yourself.
It's Anissa, and you can follow me on Snapchat. I've just started early days on Snapchat, Anissa_X_X.
And what's your Instagram?
My Instagram is Anissa_Ali.
I'll put them all in the description down below. So we just finished in the gym. I am super sweaty right now. I don't know what my face looks like because it's so bright I can't even see the screen. But I'm just about to have a shake. I've got the chocolate coconut Cytec whey. I'm going to just put it in there. I've not really got much water left, so we'll see what this is like. See you later. Bye. I'm just going to shake I just finished off as well with a wee bit of cardio, just did like 15 minutes Stairmaster just to kind of sweat it out, stretch it out as well. It's not good with not a lot of water. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you try the booty workout out and tag me on Instagram if you do. I'll put all my socials down below if you don't follow me already. Make sure you follow me on Snapchat as well because that's kind of like a mini inside to my day instead of through the YouTube channel. And I will see you in the next video.
You see where Nikki sat on the oil?
Yes, yes, all the leggings.